Me afraid of man. My mother said me go to school, I never like talk to man. And through that now, since I get big, I have 4 children. Everybody, the guy has said to me, say, oh, you never talk to, you used to talk to man, but you are children.
Hi, thank you so much for joining us again on Alright, so today we have a very special guest. A nice young lady, and she is going to tell you about her life, how she grew up in Jamaica. Alright, so let's get started as she introduces herself.
My name is Verona Brown. I live at St. Catherine, Linstead. I love to ride out into the country.
Where did you grow up?
In South Manchester, Plum, and I used to go to Plum Primary School.
Who did you grow up with?
With my mother used to go to Coronation Market and leave, and I go with two an old lady and her husband. They used to tell me a lot of things, old time things.
So when you were growing up, did you have how did you guys get water?
Carry water from the tank, which is parish tank in Plum. I used to carry with water a mile to wash, cook and clean.
How exactly did you move the water from one point to the next?
On my head I carry it. I have to carry it morning and evening. For the tank, no water is not in there. And full it in drum, put it in drum.
Oh, so you had to carry it from 1 mile away to put in the drum at home?
Pull up the drum at home.
Oh, so each time you had to go back for more and more water?
Especially in the morning time before I go to school.
Oh, so you had to wake up early, like what time?
Sometimes about 6 o'clock or 7. And my school called about 9 o'clock, 9:30.
So when you did all that?
Me and my sister, which is Sharon, call him Delta.
So, did you guys like play any games while you bringing the water?
No. Only when I at school I play games.
What type of games did you play at
like
school?
hopscotch, baseball, and jumps.
How do you play hopscotch?
You just mark it out and you jump over it.
Oh, and drops. Oh,
Yeah.
what's
You just
drops?
set the drops ball and show the stone and the ground and take drops and hit it up like this.
Oh, nice. And what other games did you play?
Baseball.
So how did you guys play baseball?
When I bat the ball, run pan a base. And if you come off the base, you're out. And they take the ball and lick you.
Oh, so what you used to use and play baseball?
It's a little rubber ball.
And what do you use as bat?
Just me hand like this.
So you use your hand and bat the ball?
Yeah. A baseball, you know?
So you guys never made any bat out of board or anything?
No. Just me hands alone. But the boys them use the bat. Like them batting ball. But we use it different. Like the baseball, they don't use any bat.
Oh, so only the boys use bat and play the baseball?
Yeah.
And what they made the bat out of?
Board. I used to love to sit down under the tree when I come from school and study my book. Never used to ramp much.
Oh, so you were serious about your education?
Yeah. Sometimes I sit in the tree and come like I teaching children and I take a strap, you know the corridor, take a strap and beat the children, so I teach children them.
So it was just you and the trees and
just me and the tree was playing.
So what about your brothers and sisters? Why
no, it's my mother grow. At that time I was late. When my mother come every Saturday, I up at my mother's house. So I don't go with no brother and sister, which is my father did have. Mother-in-law did have them. Only two of us go with the mother. My sister and me.
So what happened to your sister?
She's in town.
No, I mean, when you were growing up, where was she?
She was down there, same school she used to go. But sometimes she don't go school. Or sometimes when my mother sent her to school, she gone in a place named Cotton Tree, and the principal of the sent or catch her with some boys.
So what was she doing with those boys?
Like, I don't know what she was doing there. Sometimes when you look, then catch her. She don't have any clue. Like.
Oh, but you weren't bad, like.
I never used to talk to no man.
So you were afraid of them?
And when I used to talk, every time I see a man say, I call to me run, go tell me mother. And one day, one guy was named German in town, was looking at them. My stepfather was a police, and I run go tell my father, my mother, and I hold one chocolate at Blue Red Sea Police Company. Yeah.
Just because the guy like you?
Yeah, I'm the friend of man. My mother said me go to school, I never like talk to man. And through that now, since I get big, I have 4 children. Everybody, the guy said to me, oh, you never talk to, you used to talk to man, but you have children.
So how did you get over that fear of men?
I said we come up in town here, about West Street. I live at West Street. I left Manchester when I was 19 years old, 2018.
Wow. And up to that age, you never had a boyfriend?
Second boyfriend.
So when you had your first boyfriend?
When I was about 90, but I never see it down there, which is in Greenville, Manchester.
Oh, so that means you weren't afraid of men that time?
I was getting used to them.
So as you grow older, you got used to men? Yeah. And when you were around 18, 19?
Yeah, my first child in town, at West Street, when I was 22 years old.
Wow.
I 1 September, 1 May, 1 June, 1 June, 1 August.
What was it like raising them?
Raising them by myself by days work. I support them by days work for them, and I never help me with them. And my mother used to help me with them. And my hustle and buy baby clothes and nightie, and so my mother help me with them.
So wasn't it hard raising children on your own?
Yeah. I have 4 of them, and the 4 of them is Reed, 1 father.
Oh, you managed to have so many kids with 1 father and the father never took care of them?
I don't know that manage. So that my children said, he never treat me, shouldn't have no more with him. And then I get up with Babsy, Sister Wilson, tell me about Babsy.
And that's your husband now?
Yeah. I was going to marry before, but this guy was a married man. I said, I don't want no married man.
True.
I still want to have my own husband.
So after you broke up with your children's father, you were single for a while until you met?
30 odd years since I left them father.
Oh, and you were single all that time until you met
Yeah.
Brother Babsy?
Yeah. And me and my little daughter named Carol used to live in Harbour View with our 2 babies.
Well, what was it like living with your daughter and her 2 babies?
I did get a house and did food for the poor. I was working at Golden Age, 2 bedroom, bathroom and kitchen and veranda.
So you basically help raise your grandchildren
alone without a father.
When you were growing up, what did you want to become?
I was learning nursing at Mountain View nursing home. But one night I was sleeping in the room and the nurse woman husband come and have me nighty. You know the short suit nighty them, the blouse. I feel it like him a joint and family. And I go and tell the wife, and the wife and him start fight and then mash up.
So what
and then after that, mother buy a machine give me to learn sewing. But the only thing I can do, stitch, but I cannot cut.
Oh. So you never continued your studies in nursing?
No, so that I didn't stop it.
Oh, because of what happened with that guy, you got scared?
Yeah. I used to, it's a brown suit I was going to wear. The roughness where I go through with my children them, without a father. I have to send them to do days where to send them to school. I was working at a guest house in Meadowbrook. And I was doing higgling. My mother learned. Used to carry me downtown to do higgling to support them too. Down in Portmore Road and Hanover Street. I used to sell ginger, matches, Kisco pop and then things there.
Oh, if you make a living?
Yeah.
I understand.
But my mother is not a come from Manchester. Her mother have her and give her away.
Oh.
And my mother have 2 sisters, 1 sister and 1 brother. But I don't know where them is. In Calvin and Clive, I know I don't see.
So you don't know your auntie and uncle?
No, by my father.
So only your father's side you know?
Yeah.
Oh, so when did you get to know your father?
And I was a child.
At what age?
It's young age.
Can you see you grew up with your mother?
Yeah, but with my father still live in the same community.
How about not with you?
Eh?
Live in the same community but not with you?
Yeah.
So once in a while you usually see your father?
The same father right through. I used to go at my father's house. And my mother-in-law.
Oh, so your parents weren't together?
No.
So
but
no.
It's the same community. My mother come from town, so my mother meet my father down in Manchester. She did grow with a lady named Aunt Will. When I was a child, I used to go to one place named Picnic, Christmas time. We used to wear cremolinge crack and mashed potato slippers, and there's something there. And this dance used to name Skia, 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 and then things here.
So you used to do a lot of skia?
Yeah.
You were a big dancer?
Never quite dance. I never used to smoke or drink and that. But it just a party thing.
Oh, so you used to party a lot?
Yeah.
Why you party a lot and you say you're afraid of man?
No, I don't party a lot, man. Just one day Christmas.
Oh, so only like Christmas events you go to,
Yeah.
but not parties?
Yeah. And I was working with an elder man at Greenville and Elder Summit, and then tell me say, they don't want no sin of them have to work, so then they get me baptized.
Mm.
And then I work me too much and I say, I'm nasty. And I go drown myself. And then send call mother to come with me. Come for me, and when my mother do come for me. Then they engage a boy, a man. One of the church brother engage him and go married to me, and they never tell me how.
So they mean a plan wedding for you?
Yeah. And those boys used to go to, those children used to go to Manchester High School. One of them, his son named Basil, and they took one of them Regna and Sanja.
And who were those boys?
I used to do work with Sema, look after the Sema of them.
Oh, that was a job with the guy.
Yeah, with the pastor man, Elder Simi, but he died now. Bible Way Church of God.
And is there anything you regret when you were growing up? Anything you never liked? Anything you're sorry that you did?
Yeah, for my sister was sending for me in Nassau. I get my passport book, but to get damaged by Gilbert.
So what you regret in life is that you never got to go with your sister.
Yeah.
Because Gilbert damaged your passport.
Yeah.
So if you had the opportunity, you would definitely go. So what advice would you give persons now growing their children?
Growing them the right way and give them good education.
So you tell parents out there to ensure they grow their children the right way.
Yeah.
Give them education.
Yeah. And have manners to their parents.
Always.
Yeah. Send them to Sunday school.
Thank you so much, sister, for having me. Thank you for doing the interview with us.
Thank you.
See you guys next week. You can subscribe to us on YouTube at DCR Production, as well as you can look for us on Facebook, DCR Production, and follow us on Instagram at DCR_production. Thank you again for watching. See you next week.